I do think into the Lucian, the early game is going to be pivotal. If Showmaker can find a big lead there, it's going to make Faker's life so much harder. And while he'll have all-in potential, that top side from T1 is not amazing.
8% win rate. Easy peasy. It's definitely not easy peasy though. It's incredibly hard to pull off as Cuz is looking for a gank, and you see Canyon was kind of scouting in the enemy jungle but does not spot him here. And Khan jumps in, the perfect time to get baited. Although he is really fast on the Jace and he kind of just laughs at the Rumble, but here comes the slow out of the Gnar. Probably gonna force a flash here from Khan. Here's the follow-up from Kana. And now it should just be running down the Jace from here on out. The flash available for Cuz, and that is an easy cleanup. First blood took a little bit, but they're just gonna go for the Drake. The Diana up on the top side of the map, then going for the back. This is pretty free for the side of T1 now.
It's a nice start. As mentioned previously, as we can hear Rumble shout loudly, as he likes to do with the skin. And Nashor's tooth is finished. Kana doesn't have the knobber available because he's in the general vicinity.
Okay, trying to go for a trade here. Kana gets way out of position and just gets dunked. That was a strange one,
wow.
Not gonna lie. I mean, just drop it down. And they put it down in the other lane where they have priority, in the mid lane. That's gonna be Showmaker gobbling up some of that gold as well. Second one in the ocean. And with the amount of pressure that was put in the top of the middle lane, doesn't look like DAMWON's here to fight over.
Understandably, I think as DAMWON, the third Drake is really the one where it gets interesting as the mountain.
Away turret plates in the bottom lane.
No, the plates are gone. That's just the turret gone. That's just that's first turret blood. Yeah. I was talking about a manageable gold lead. If you mean that your execution needs to be that much crisper.
Yeah. There's always those critical moments of the game that we return to in the highlights, right?
Again,
we're going to see the top side.
I said vintage DAMWON, and the reason why is because it's continuously these trades, but there comes the engage.
All right.
No.
Yep, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
My bad.
that's all I have to say, guys. Yep,
I forgot I was in the LCK.
Showmaker is just standing up to this one, has to dash away. That's a lot. And we'll see what he's able to do here in this one, as we do have the Drake spawning up now. I like the route that Canyon takes, very safe. Knows the potential of Faker to get on in there. He's really getting in there, but the Senna ultimate does come out. Canyon now looking to take the fight to Faker, who ults away, and now he's just gonna die. Fails the flash as well. The Faker is all alone, and now Keria trying to spare the blushes, trying to get something going here. And they should be able to catch Canyon eventually, and finally they do, but now T1 kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Nice ultimate here from Kana, but Beryl gets a huge shield to survive against all of that damage. Now T1 is on the run. Beryl gets in there and a perfect body slam comes out from Keria. But Khan is doing such insane damage, and the flashes come through for the double kill of Khan. And now they're looking for Teddy. The root will come down. Showmaker's going to lose a fight to Kana, but it's still a one fight to the way of DAMWON. Kia Ghost on full health after that one.
Against other assassins, right? The survivability that she has, strong in itself, let alone with a Senate help, and the action hasn't stopped yet.
Kana's all alone. He's so dead. There's nowhere for him to go. And not sure what he was even doing there, to be honest. Maybe checking the Drake, but they were definitely doing the Drake, so that's a bonus kill, I suppose, given over as well.
Much damage. It's a kind of an Ezreal situation. And then also, like that Ghost is opting to lethality, is Khan's probably dead.
Khan is just dead. He's trying to put out as much damage as possible, but Faker just puts him in the dead zone.
Cause is getting close. Kana now also has the Starix finished, and
Showmaker saw the ward over the wall. I mean,
he's alone.
He's just up here alone by himself. He is 1v4. He is surviving for quite a long time, but this guy should eventually die, trying to do a little bit of damage to Cuz there, but will just give over the Dark Harvest stack around this Drake here for DAMWON. DAMWON able to push up though, a little bit faster than T1. T1 are trying to get position here onto this objective. DK say, okay, we're going for Baron. Showmaker gonna step it up here, he TPs up, and they're gonna force T1 to respond to this Baron take. Keria's looking to get in there. Oh, another huge engage! Keria, what are you doing today? what did you have for breakfast? He is making T1 win this game. Somehow, some way, Kana's able to flash in there. Doesn't really get the stun off, though. And now Showmaker is doing some kiting down here. Kana going a little bit too far forward. And now everybody on the side of T1 is flashing away. Keria, he's got some rocks in his backpack today, not able to do it all by himself. And DAMWON will be able to take down the Baron.
What a masterful fight by DAMWON Kia. This is the team that we saw win Worlds last year, and this is the team that was kind of missing him aside. We saw glimpses of them, but the amount of damage that is soaked there by Beryl is absolutely insane. And if they can also grab this Drake...
Oh, they didn't know about this TP, I guess. Teddy had no idea, and oh man.
Come!
Double kill. And now this TP is coming in. Faker trying to spare the blushes of his team, and Khan just says no, thank you very much.
That engage from Keria was beautiful, but I don't think we'll have the time for a replay, because if I'm not mistaken, DAMWON Kia can at very least push for the inhibitor and possibly more here, Valdez.
Yeah, I mean, they're really gearing up here. And there's not much that Keria and Kana can do alone. So that is going to be the inhibitor going down. 26 minutes.
Man. Oh, no.
Yeah. If they knew, they were just sacrificing their life to try to burst down the dragon. Like.
Yeah, as Beryl does get caught here. And I got to agree with you. I don't think that you should ever teleport there. I think that you know that the rest of they can balloon this gold lead and make this game infinitely harder for T1 to play, because, well, theoretically, T1 still have an absurdly strong wombo combo, and see how...
Not gonna... Okay, they're letting the cannons do the job, basically. As the last couple of shots will come in. They're still very far ahead and strong, so even without the Baron buff, looking to chip away at the inhibitor.
You gotta stay respectful, because T1 has already shown that they will hard engage on you if they see an opening. Keria has the flash available again.
Keria's trying desperately to solo carry this one.
It's like a 90% kill participation and is like single-handedly carrying team fight. Like, okay, Khan, okay, sorry for mentioning the Cyan. Keria.
Are we going back in? I suppose we are. Showmaker's just dead, but now Khan gets angry. Gets in the face of them. He flashes the wall, and the stopwatch is so beautiful as well, but he will go down. This is such a messy fight that's coming in here, as Ghost is left alone on the left side as well, but DAMWON are winning the right, as Faker will survive. But he is all alone. Finally, Kana does make his way over. Beryl trying to frontline here for Canyon, but Canyon a little bit too behind the wall. And Faker incredibly scary at the same time, and DAMWON just buying some time for the minions to push in.
Look at the base. Base is going down.
Okay, well, Faker is he's trying to flash in, looking for that kill, and he will be able to pick it up. Beryl actually not able to find the Akali. And okay, nicely dodged there, but the Shuriken doesn't land, and Kana should be able to pick up the kill anyway. Really nicely fought here at the end of it all, as 2 more kills will go to the side of T1.
It's not over just yet, Valdez. They need to walk into unwarded territory. They can't really afford to. If anyone dies here, DAMWON Kia can just run up to that final inhibitor turret and basically immediately blow them up. So they need to just kind of let it go. They need to give up this Baron buff and hope that they can win a subsequent team fight, because unless you get a clean 5v5, and you can't do that unless you know where everyone is, you can't walk into the top teams have shown in the LCK, so I'm really happy to see these two do it, but I hope the rest of the LCK kind of comes along. Guys gets taken real low.
Lucian, fun champion, especially when this far ahead against some squishy targets.
They have Baron buff.
Yeah. Baron buff makes this building destruction a little bit easier as well. We are just pushing in. The TP is coming on in, and this is Faker, but they're looking for the kill onto the Gnar, who's about to hit Mega Gnar. Can he actually do anything? A big stun into the wall, and they're looking for Showmaker, but he will survive the flash away, and Faker is not able to pick up the kill onto this Lucian. Cousin Teddy getting some crazy damage done on the left side, but T1 just a little bit too far behind and not able to make it count, as DAMWON Kia will take down that final turret, and they will take down the first Nexus of the series, but not before they take out Cuz to pad their stats.
And that's the more of Mamortius value right there, and what a game. This is setting up for a beautiful... I was like,
yeah,
Sejuani made it, like, oh, Faker.
Yeah, that's the thing about this meta. It's like, who knows? Like, just throw Gragas in the mid lane.
It could happen, but like slotting Sejuani in between two melee solo laners obviously is 10 times better.
Yep. You've got some nice initiation alongside of the Alistair, but going up against, you know, Fate's Call and Gragas is not going to be easy. As we're flashing in, we're looking for the stun, and that is going to land. Canyon already uses his flash, and Faker says, get down, and takes him down. That's going to be Faker always in the face of that Sylas. And you talked about bot prio. They have the wave pushed in. Beryl has been able to rotate over here, but it is 4v3 for the meantime. Beryl takes an insane amount of damage, but he gets the 2-man knockup. That is really big. They're going to take out Buzz, and they're going to take down Keria. This is a disaster for T1 as Nocturne hits 6, and they get 3 kills on the back of that, alongside of the blue and alongside of the Ocean Drake.
And the idea behind
gets the ball rolling. But T1 are going to be able to secure this Rift Herald. After all is said and done, so they do lose the fight is up. And he didn't go for the Grom. Bottom side should be clear. So where is Sejuani? And that's going to be the easy flash out of Khan, but Cuz is able to get that Summoner spell as well. And Khan is just going to be totally fine.
It's a nice flash force as they go in here.
Yeah,
looking for the big
damage, and oh man, the TP comes in first from DAMWON, but the big knockup on a Canyon. Equalizer getting huge damage down, and now the final boss of DAMWON is here. It is Showmaker. He is so fed. The slow is going to land on a Cuz, and that's going to be enough. They don't need to land the ultimate. They just get the slow down, and now Showmaker's 3-0. Keria, once again, desperate to try to carry this game. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to, though. Teddy trying to kite it out here. There's the body slam coming on in. Still the ultimate available for Beryl, as he is going to be able to cancel out that engage very easily, and no further kills will be given, although Showmaker is looking for more. Oh, and there's a teleport as well. It looks like T1 might have just gotten themselves into a really desperate situation. There's the 1 kill, and Showmaker, you know he's looking for more. Not going to be able to pick it up. Teddy will survive, but that is 3 kills and yet another dragon into the pockets of DK.
Without that Sejuani ultimate, you just don't have the available damage. Might be able to punish Canyon here, though. Possibly doesn't have the spell shield available, and this time, yeah, that is optimistic. Might still get the stun here.
Cuz still moving forward. Another Infernal Soul. Had a bunch of those today.
Yeah, it's been good. Oh, can they get the charge? I don't think they will. Oh, yes, maybe?
Looks like the charge win, but we do have a one-on-one up here on the top side. Khan is angry, and a couple of autos would do it, but Faker will survive, and he's got Canada to help him out. But here comes Showmaker. Keep in mind, he is a little bit out of the way, though, but T1 not really able to land on a Khan until just now. That's going to buy a little bit of time with the blast plant, but now Showmaker looking for a bit more. He's got the kick. But Gwen is doing some insane damage. The kick comes in, and Faker gets his own kick and shuts down for 600 gold onto Showmaker. Huge swing is about. I mean, it's 1,500 gold now in the lead for T1, and they're looking for more. This time the cast, not really going to land. It's still a 3-on-2. Ghost takes a lot of damage. Good knock up here from Beryl, but he might just be the sacrifice. Oh, Faker! Super awesome angle there. He's not able to get the kill, but at least he does get the flash out of Ghost.
That fight that couldn't really help his laner, and now T1 in full control back of this game.
Okay, looking for a play on a Faker here. It looks pretty easy, actually, with the equalizer coming on in. Even Beryl was barreling down the mid lane there, looking for a potential follow-up. And that's, you know, there's no big objective right now. I suppose there is the second Rift Herald.
Just walking up a little bit too far, and not a lot of counterplay to that one.
Yeah, and we got another fight up in the top side. This time it's onto the Gwen, 2v1, and it looks like they will get the kill, but Kana is able to get one of his own onto Canyon. Being started up. Let's see what they can do about it. Showmaker just going to go ahead and steal the Sejuani ultimate. Good start for him. Faker eating a bit of damage is going to give the stage over to DAMWON. We are going to begin picking away at this one. You see Beryl up on the top side. The paranoia is going to come in, try to deny any vision, and look at the knock up there onto the Sejuani. Cuz just evaporates in this fight. A nice kick on the Canyon. They're trying to do the same. The Gwen is getting a ton of damage on the barrel as well. And DAMWON immediately jumps ship. They are out of here. They pick up the Dragon, but that is a 2-for-1. The side of the Alistair will be taken away. So you can see T1 are considering getting in there, just poking away at it. We have a little bit of K-Ram going on here. 5v5 in the mid lane. See Cuz getting in there, big engage from Keria. Isn't great. Ghost is going to stay alive. The needle's not really connecting on the backside of that. The Fate's Call gets Soul and die 2 of your members and give up Baron and lose?
No, it's dumb.
I don't think, I don't think
that's happening.
Yeah, different series. Okay, 5v5. We got the Kalista in the mid lane, but then he easily comes on down. Beryl is going to get ulted and just laughs at him. Going to lose that Sejuani ultimate for now. Showmaker's got a cask, so keep that in mind. More kiting back, more respect this time from DK. So we're looking for the perfect engage. Keep your eyes on Beryl. He still has his flash. Keria doesn't have his.
Neither team has poke.
Yeah, I mean, they're all melee. It's like, what are you going to do? Okay, that's getting pretty low. Beryl's just going to ultimate, gets a huge knockup, and there is the wombo combo. Well, where's the damage? The kick is on the Ghost, and there is no follow-up from the side of DAMWON. T1 are going to sweep them up and take down the Infernal Drake. A huge team fight win going the way of T1.
The must-win fight was won indeed, Veldez. They pick up the Drake, immediate flash there from Ghost. And the real victory might be them being able to pick up the Baron. It's Cuz getting sacrificed yet.
All right, well, I already know what they're saying on the forums. Ban Gwen.
I mean, that's not wrong.
I'm feeling the energy right now. Khan is here alongside a Ghost, and they do have a lot of damage as Ghost is getting a little bit of room, but Faker does a really nice job of zoning them away. Ghost are not really able to get on in there, but Khan is able to pick up a kill, but Faker will go down. Can they get on top of that Baron? No, it is going to go the way of the Kalista, but Ghost looking to take away as many Baron buffs as possible, and here comes big brother Alistair, but, well, let his younger sister die. As here comes the paranoia, but there's no vision at all, as Canyon is not going to be able to pick up the kill, but that is the Baron alongside of the extracurricular activities.
Well, both of those statements are true, I'd say.
Yes, also ban Gwen. Yeah, so the Baron is taken here. They're trying to push 2 lanes, and nobody can stand up to the Gwen at this point in time. I mean, there's not a single champion in this game that can do it. And then now they're just going to group up as 5 and look for the bottom turret here. Again, with the lack of range comes the line.
Yeah.
And they somehow are able to claw it back. Khan gets caught, though. That's not going to help. It doesn't look like he's... Yeah, he doesn't even have flash, so he's just dead. And that's a 30-second now.
It's feeling like a trade-off where, you know, you can go for Infernal Drake, but who gets your Nexus? It's not something you can afford with DAMWON Kia. Still a possibility, but Canyon being so far off can get the turret here. Has the level 2 of the ultimate, so not the biggest range. T1, however, not going to risk it. He's going to go for the steal, and he's going to get it. And then, you know.
They don't have vision of the subjective, and he was spotted, too.
Well, I'm an optimist, Veldez. But optimism at the moment.
Subjective. And it's going to die pretty fast. I mean, they have some pretty insane damage. Lisa and Gwen, Kalista. Beryl is looking for it. It seems like DK really want to get on in here. That's a miss on the Sejuani ultimate, but trading ultimates in the jungle. It's now trying to get on in. They're trying to burst down Keria, but again, Fate's Call is right there. Returning to the Baron. In goes Faker, and he's kind of all alone. Up on the top side, big knockup, and Ghost just gets way too low and taken down by the Needles and the Gragas with the Ignite. This is looking really good for the side of T1. DAMWON desperately trying to get that engage going and deny the Baron, but it will not pan out, and we should be going to a game number 3, as Canyon just going to be denied any access to his own base. And unless Khan can pull off a miracle here, it looks like T1 have done it.
That's what we all wanted. Game number 3, Veldez. And turns out you were right. Those stopwatches actually, most valuable item in the game is an execute. Doesn't really count. And T1 take a decisive victory here. And we are going to a 3rd game in this banger of a series.
Yep, there you have it. T1 with just incredible tenacity to be able to pull that one out. The early game when they fell behind, it was like they remembered. All right, well, here are our comps. Faker gonna show us some Jace. We were mentioning Korean Jaces before.
It's one of those things where there's so many of these. It feels like at some point,
wow, this is so aggressive, and it's mid karma, right? I mean, he still has his flash. One flash from Canyon, at least.
You know the power as they go in.
Okay, looking for a little bit more. The cleanse will be used by Ghost. Barrel in a little bit of an awkward spot, but he's able to get out of there pretty much unscathed.
Not the greatest, because once Showmaker is freed up, it makes it a lot harder. Also looking for a possible play on top lane.
This is reminding me of game number 1, except now it's Akali. He's looking for the kill, but he is not going to get it. Pretty easy first blood is taken here and takes this one out. Of course, the teleport available for Khan, and he will immediately get up to the top lane as we have more action, and that's going to be Beryl taken out, and they're looking for a little bit more, although Keria will take a hefty amount of damage on the backside. The Rend is not enough, but he hops in, and he picks up the kill. Teddy with the mindset and ability.
Oh my god.
All right, well, yeah.
Not wrong.
Teddy's letting you know what he's doing here, as that ward is going to spot Canyon. Everything is going so well for T1 here.
Picking up Drake while this is happening, Valdez.
Cuz is going to get the Drake. They're spotted on the ward. Canyon knows it.
We're like, you know, Axe Flush being disabled, it might be big. Exactly the same got picked. Magnastorm.
Ooh. Well, I mean, he was able to force the flash at least, but now there's going to be a really sick counter engage. That equalizer is huge. Gets so much damage out of that backline and zones everybody away. Barrel tries to make the play, only gets the flash, and T1 are going to get this Infernal Drake basically for free on the back of that. And that is just another huge step forward for this T1 roster. And take a look at this, Ghost left all alone. They found him here again. And this should just be the kill handed over to Teddy once again. This bottom lane is so incredibly scary on the side of T1.
And T1's restraint in the previous fight. I assume will be a Frostfire next. Try and go for some survivability, and strong enough. They go in again.
This is happening again. I mean, Beryl, again, no flash. He's trying to get over the top, and the Solar Flare comes in, and this is just the easiest kill you've ever seen. If Keria lands, he's in a pretty good spot now. So, Ghost, funnily enough, he's actually the same level as Teddy, but yeah, you're just dead again. This is not the greatest look for Ghost, and T1 are just mauling him. I mean, this is not even fair. He's getting isolated. He's out of position over and over, and they're taking advantage of it every single time. This is the proactiveness you really want to see out of T1.
And this is a necessary lesson. Again, go back. When is Showmaker the best? When you put him on a champion with agency, he's just not able to do that, and he might just die here.
We'll ignore the Solar Flare, because what really matters is that Showmaker is going to go down here. He is Karma.
Is he?
Wow, okay. Yeah. I should have known. The mid Karma too good. As the damage is here in spades, though, for the side of T1. Trying to get that ultimate out of Canyon. He will eventually use it as in comes the knock-up, and Kana, okay, Khan trying to make something happen. He picks up 2 kills and gets the shutdown onto Teddy. And now it's 4v3.
Might have spoken too soon there, Valdez. DAMWON is still in this game, and they show it with
there you go, yeah. I mean, that was insane. I mean, he saw blood in the water and he immediately pounced. That's what you want. And, you know, we were waiting for someone with any kind of ability to do anything, to do something. And finally, we got it out of Khan. Now that the team fights are starting, Khan is getting pretty strong on this Akali. See what he can do, because he is one of the only hopes left for DAMWON. T1 still heavily in control of this game. That's a nice equalizer. And, okay, Khan trying to make the play work. And gets a lot of damage. Now he goes back in, and that is a massive engage. And follow-up from Beryl and Khan. And DAMWON have found a way to make it back in this game. They pick up the dragon. They're evening up the gold. Faker will be able to flash away, so it's not an ace, but
the equalizer because it just doesn't do enough. The health bar so low. People are getting bounced from left. Right? And I think later on T1 might get the defensive itemization to kind of alleviate that threat. I don't think Akali skills in team fights necessarily in place, because otherwise, as you can see here, just not doing a whole lot.
Yeah, it feels like so much has happened in this game, yet only the second Rift Herald was just dropped.
Yeah.
I thought we were way past that one, but actually we're only 22 minutes in. To able to get a really hefty chunk done to big ultimates that are denied once again on the side of T1, and just barreling down the mid lane. And where did the chase go? He just got assassinated by Khan, and Ghost just going underneath this turret, not leaving anyone to live here. Keria desperately trying to do anything in this one to peel, but he will not be able to, and with no minion wave, they'll just run at the Baron.
And look at the sustain from DAMWON. Kia, incredible. Powerful they really are. We talked about Showmaker and carry. The man has a 14-stack Zhonya's right now. Killed again and again, and dying in the 2v2. Khan getting caught. But this is the mental fortitude of 3 Ocean Drakes.
Yeah.
You know, T1 might be scaling into the next game, unfortunately for them.
It looks like it. And
control that you have over this game, T1.
Yeah. At this point, I don't think they have a say. They're desperately trying to clear waves, but against the Baron, there's just nothing they can do. As even the push in the middle lane, nicely timed on this one as well. Going to get a nice amount of damage done to that mid-tier turret. And they can easily just rotate on over if they want to. 2 seconds on the Baron buff, even with the Ocean Drake, or Soul. Because in this position, you're not doing anything. This is going to be the Ocean Soul given over to DAMWON Kia. Some nice flank wards, or at least the one. That's better.
But Baron is gone.
Yeah, they don't really have the time to get over there anyway. Equalizer going to be thrown for fun, and Khan is going hunting.
He's looking for it.
We're going hunting.
Are they going to find him?
He finds Keria, but that's the stun coming in, the Solar Flare. He doesn't seem to care. And yeah, he just walks away from this one. That's a nice amount of heat that he gets on the backside alongside of the shields. By himself there in the mid lane. Knows he is totally protected. It's taken them a little while to take down this mid turret actually, but they will finally knock down that objective and also take down the inhibitor. Feels like only a matter of time before they do take down the Nexus. We'll probably be hearing from Khan, but we'll have to wait and see. So we're just pushing on in. Khan able to get down to the bottom side. Here Ghost just zoning in the top side of the map. And here's the engage getting onto the backside. That's a really nice equalizer actually. Beryl is all alone in the backside. Can they just do this? Can they just smack him with their wallets? Khan is dead. And down goes Beryl as well. Khan trades his life for it, but now 4v3 in favor of T1. DK kind of playing a little bit here with their food. They've got full health bars and they still have Ocean Soul with the Karma. So maybe it doesn't matter as Ghost is going to move forward and try to get the kill on a Teddy, but now Canyon's going to go down. And maybe DAMWON have played a little bit too much, or maybe they have not, as they will just be able to shred everybody. And the typical Ghost effect comes into effect here at the end of the game. He picks off an insane amount of kills after everything is said and done, after everything is set in stone. And down will go the Nexus and set this game in stone in favor of DAMWON Kia, as they will take down T1 at the end of the day.